Hi friends, welcome to your spring ball routine. This is a bonus routine designed to be really good fun, but also using the stability ball. So we're going to challenge our core strength. Of course, going to challenge our stability. That's what that means. And we're also, like I say, just going to have a lot of good fun with this. So enjoy it. We're going to start seated. So come to a nice high seat position, legs out in front. You can either have the backs of the legs open, or if that doesn't feel too good for you, have a soft bend. Try and come up on the sit bones though, so clear the flesh from the bum, find those two kind of bony anchor points, come right up on top of the sit bones and stack your spine in that nice, lovely kind of long way. Crown of the head leading, and then we're going to start with the ball just kind of placed on our thighs. Think of that little connection to your center, and we're just going to start to roll forward. So press into the ball, roll the ball away, draw the abdominals back towards your spine in the usual way, and then just restack shoulders down the back, breathing out. Exhale. You're going to roll the ball, draw the abs in, so a little spine stretch forward, and then just using the ball to take you into that flexed position of the spine, and then to help you restack. So watch for any rolling through the thighs here. So keep a little beady eye on the thighs. The knees should always be up towards the ceiling. So keep your eye on that. Breathing out, you are centering to support that spine as you roll. So exhale, press into the ball, roll the ball away. See where you can take that stretch to. Strong in that tummy. Reset, back up on those sit bones, and then as you exhale, same again, breath out. Press the ball away, stretch forward, opening the backs of the legs if you can. Restack nice and tall on those sit bones, relax the shoulders down the back. Last one, breathing out, press that ball. And then draw it all the way back in. Beautiful work. You're going to fold the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the mat, and the ball out in front of you, just placed lightly in between both of your hands. Again, still up on those sit bones, that lovely long spine. Relax the shoulders down the back, draw the abdominals in, and we're going to roll off the sit bones if we're coming to a little half roll back, which we are, but we're going to rotate. So we take the ball, we're going to open, we're going to follow it through the ribs, tuck forward, so scoop a little bit, pass the ball to the other hand, look and open to the other side, and then bring yourself back up on top of those sit bones. That's the move. It's called Round the World. It's a really good fun one. Roll off the sit bones, open, follow, a little scoop, pass to the other side. Once you kind of pattern the movement, it is a little bit of a coordination for the brain here as much as anything, then you can start to move a little bit faster. And then keep scooping to bring yourself all the way back up, rolling back, rotate through the ribs. So you can really go for it with that rotation. The pelvis is kind of locked down here a little bit, so there's kind of no real risk of kind of falling out of, or kind of rotating through the wrong part of the spine here. Good. So bring yourself back up, other side. So roll back, open opposite direction, little scoop, pass the ball, and sit back up. So really hollowing out through that abdomen, really thinking of using that core to take you through the move. Keep the neck as well with the spine, so you're getting a bit of neck rotation into this as well, which feels really nice. And smile through it because it's a fun one. Last one to this side, rolling back, make it good. Deep scoop in that abdominal. Set, rotate, open to the other side, nice and open through the ribs. Feel the obliques here. And then back up on the sit bones. Good job. Bring the ball down. I'm going to come onto your back. So ball just in between the shoulder blades. Find a comfortable position. Bring the hip bones level, and then hands behind the head. So you're not extended over the ball. You are up and in a kind of forced sort of flexion of the upper mid back, but the pelvis is neutral. So that's really important. Take your time to set yourself up. Bring your hands or your head into your hands from here. Taking a little breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to stack one knee, and then you're going to stack the other knee. Connect the feet, connect the inner thighs, and then all we're going to do is rotate. So we're going to open the knees, we're going to close them, staying up on that ball, press the legs away, get your eye gaze soft towards the thighs, open the knees, close, breathe out, stretch the legs away. So it's like a double leg stretch move. As the legs extend, you open the hips. Exhale, keep light touch on that ball, try not to kind of rest too back into it. Try and keep the core engaged, try and keep that support coming from that girdle, that corset muscle open and close, reach, so good, last set. And reach, good, draw the knees in, hold it here. We're going to come into set of toe taps, so staying curled up on that ball, into toe tap. So we're going slow, 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 double time. Good. We go slow, slow, another set of slow, stay curled up, slow, then tap, double time, tap, tap. Last set here if we can. Take a break if you need to. There's no need to keep up. You do you. And switch. 2, 3, 4. Keep the legs up. Crisscross. Find a pivot on the ball. So press one rib into the ball. Reach the other rib around the spine. For 3. Good. 2. We can do it. Abs on fire. So good. Hug the knees in. Take the ball out. And take a little wee moment there to reset. Up towards the top of my mat. I'm just going to bring myself down. So that was pretty intense. Little round for the core. But we did it. We got there. Good. Good work. Good work. We're coming onto our side from here. So just rolling over. We're going to come onto the forearm into oyster position. So line the entire back of your body up with the mat. So heels in line with the bum and the whole of the back of the spine in line, one straight line through the mat. You're going to pop the ball to the back of the knee, trap it there, so flex your ankle, float the leg above and then lift the underneath waist. So really important that you're out of the shoulder, press the forearm down. You can have the arm further away, the elbow doesn't necessarily need to be right under the shoulder. Feel comfortable, but feel that you've got that support and you've got that lift in the underneath waist. Ribs are lifted. And then we're just going to do a little bit of pre-activation, lengthen the waist, and then kick the heel in towards your bum to pulse on the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring the legs to connect. And we're going to come into oyster, keeping that connection on the ball as you open and close the hip. Breathe out. Keep lifted. Keep centering. Think of the pelvis drawing down to the ribs drawing down to the pelvis. Relax the jaw, the shoulders. And we're active here. But try and keep everything soft. Just working enough for you. Remember, we're never over-recruiting. We've got 2 more. And 1. So good. Pop the ball out from there. Bring the legs long, in line with the opposite corner of your mat. So sort of on a diagonal, a little bit of a diagonal, and then bring yourself down, lengthen the side. Bring the legs down, and then from there, if you can, just shift the legs back just a little bit. You can either be in one long straight line, or legs can be just slightly forward of your waist here. Top hand on the mat for support. Make sure you've got your lift in your underneath waist. Little engagement through the legs on the ball. Breathing out, double leg lifts. Exhale, slowly return the legs to the mat. Breathe out, a little bit of connection to the ball. Keep the waist long. So as you bring the legs back down, stretch them away at the same time. So you're keeping that lift and you're staying along both sides of the body. Exhale. Keep relaxed in the shoulders. Relaxed in the jaw. If you want to challenge your stability a little bit more, maybe think about floating the hand away from the mat. See where you get to. Just test it. You can do 1 or 2 with, 1 or 2 without. And then on this one, keep those legs up. Pulse the top leg down on the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You press back up with the underneath leg to get that little opposition. Both legs lengthen and come down. Fold them in. We're going to repeat that. Of course we are on the other side. So just scoot round. Get into your nice aligned position. You're going to bring the forearm, you know what to do, underneath to the mat, elbow under the shoulder or thereabouts, and then lining that body up. Most important bit, get the lift through the ribs here. Lengthen the waist, disconnect the feet, just a little bit of pre-activation through the glutes here. So pulse the heel in on the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give them a little wake up. Good. Connect the legs. And then again, keeping that nice lift, we're coming into our little round of oyster here. So keep the pelvis knitting in and the ribs knitting in and on top of the pelvis. So stay connected. No puffing of the chest here. We're nice and quiet in the upper body. Just the hip rotating here. Keep that little light connection to the ball through the back of the leg here. As well. We've got it. We're going for 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful work. Take that ball out. Legs long, opposite corner of the mat. Bring the ball in between the thighs. Rest yourself down. And then if you want, you can bring the legs a little bit further back, or they can be just slightly in front of the hips from there. Top hand to the mat, lengthen the waist, breathing out. Little connection to that ball as you lift and lower both legs. So think of the length, so especially the underneath leg. It lengthens out and then up. And we are gently connected to that ball, but we are not squeezing it through the legs. It's just enough to hold it in that position. Using that core, you can float the arm if you want to challenge your stability. See where you're up to. Experiment, have fun. It's meant to be a fun one. It is a fun one. Last one here. Holding up on this one, pulsing down with that top leg on the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Ooh, find your balance. And then bring both legs all the way back down to the mat. Great job. Pop yourself up. We're going to quickly turn, transition into a little 4-point kneeling from here. And again, we're going to get really jiggy with the ball. So bring the ball as you line yourself up under your knee, any knee you like. Now you have an option here. You can either keep the toes untucked or you can just flatten them out. You might want to kind of play around with it to see how you feel. But we're going to just do our single leg lifts here, challenging that stability with the ball underneath. It's quite unstable, a lot through the core, so let the ribs pop and then draw the ribs up, press into the hands, keep the upper back engaged. You're going to slide the leg away, and then I'm going to untuck here. You're going to lift and lower that back leg, and it's a lot of work. Reaching out of the hip, keep length through the spine. Exhale. Every time you exhale, think of that gentle connection to the center, giving you that support. We've got 2 more. Just in line with the hip, no higher. And then fold the knee back in. Switch it to the other side. Play around with it, have some fun. Either have the toes tucked or untucked. See how you get on. You'll definitely have one side that kind of cooperates more than the other. We all do. So from here, breathing out, float the leg. Keep spiraling that length through the spine. So good, guys. Strong in the upper body. Keep the pelvis squared off, torso square. 4, 3, 2, we've got it. 1, we did it. Fold the leg in, super work. Bringing the ball out. You're going to pop the ball now into the small of your back. So kind of sacrum, small of the back, just kind of nestle it there. Come back into your 4-point kneeling. Find that nice position, neutral, sit bones wide, ribs tucked, upper back engaged. And we're going to untuck the back toes and challenge our stability. See if you can keep the ball where it is. You're going to float the knees just a little inch off the mat. When you're ready, breathe out, center, just a little inch. Keeping that ball in place. Keep the ribs connected. Keep connecting to that core, building that strength. Now you're either going to hold this, or if you want to join me, we're going to tap the knees, bring them back up. So drop from the hip, tap and up, and up. And up. Keep that ball, keep the sit bones wide for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hover just a little bit more for 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, untuck. Take the ball out, widen the knees. Take a very well earned rest position. Head down, big breath in. Whoo. Big breath out, let all that energy go. Walk the hands, no, we're not going to walk the hands in, we're going to come into prone. So we're going to finish with a little prone work, bringing that ball underneath the chest to the ribs, opening through the back of the body here. Lengthen the legs, arms to the sides. Let your forehead connect to the mat if you can. If not, get some cushions, pillows, make sure you're comfortable. Don't let the head be hanging off the neck. And then from there, just a little bit of extension to finish. Pressing into the ball, we're going to rotate up, extend up, sorry. Head, neck, upper back. We are centering, Shoulder blades are down the back, breathe out. So this is nice because it can give us that extra little assist to get into that extension, get those back extensors working. Press into the ball with the chest as you lengthen up. Feel that stretch in the front of the body, and make sure you are engaged through your center to be working with that neutral position. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Exhale. Lift the abdominals. Stay connected. Rolling back down. Last one here. Exhale. Opening the front of the body, engage in the back. Beautiful work. Eye gaze to the top of your mat, holding here really strong through your center. Float the arms and just hold here. See if you can even press and extend maybe a little bit more while staying mindful of neutral. Do not be in the low back. If you are, just kind of come out of it a little bit. For 4, for 3, for 2, like a skydive. And 1, bringing yourself down, and the head, upper body, just let it fall, let the shoulders roll, let the lower body relax. When you're done with that, press yourself up. Bum back, rest position, very well earned rest position. Breathing into the ribs here. Breathing out. Walk your hands in. Restack your spine. And you are done with your spring ball routine. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're feeling strong, a little burst of energy, ready to take on the rest of your day. Well done on fitting this routine in. I'll see you back on your mat.